Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching the Book Dragon. In today's video, I'm bringing to you my answers for the characters book tag. This is a book tag video which I've been wanting to do for a very long time because characters are the things which I actually look for in books. And without any further ado, let's get into the video. And I'll let all the questions in the description so you can answer them if you want to. Question number 1. Who's the most kick-ass character? For this, I have two answers. The first one is Sirius Black from the Harry Potter series. Okay, Sirius is this guardian or parent who comes into Harry's life after when he's nearly 13 years old, and that is really good because he gets a parent finally, at least in his adolescence. Harry gets a parent in his adolescence, and it is good. I'm saying Sirius is kick-ass because he is dark. Okay, he's a bully, but he's kick-ass, and I'm sure that if there comes some danger for Harry while Sirius is present in the place, I'm sure that he'll literally kick the danger's ass and wipe it out, and I like Sirius for that a lot. And the next character is Sandor Clegane from Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire. Okay, he's the person who doesn't take crap from anyone. The king, the queen, the queen's guard, the king's guard, anyone. He's just on his own, and if you do something wrong, or if he thinks that you're not right, he's not going to trust you, or he's not going to respect you at all. And I think that's a different kind of kick-ass, and I like that about him a lot more. Question number 2. Which character do you most dislike? For this question, I'm going to spill some tea, and it is Jon Snow from A Song of Ice and Fire or Game of Thrones. I know that he is the one with the most number of fans, okay, because he was predicted to be the king, which I know that it wouldn't happen, and I know that he was going to do that terrible thing at the last episode. And even from the beginning, I was not at all attracted to the character of Jon Snow because he was good, but he was continuously changing. There was not like a particular frame within which Jon Snow can be fitted, and that annoyed me a lot, and I don't like characters like that. Okay, and I'm sure that this is a very unpopular opinion, but I don't like him at all. Question number 3. If you could date any fictional character, who would it be and why? And for this, I have only single answer, and it is Isabel Lightwood from the Mortal Instruments series. Okay, everyone knows that Isabel is like one of my most favorite characters from the book series as a whole. And also, I ended up watching the TV series Shadowhunters last month, and I just loved it, especially Isabel. Okay, there are 3 main characters who are like most important for me throughout the series. They are Simon, Isabel, and Magnus. All of these 3 characters, they were the actors who play these characters, they were actually like Simon, Isabel, and Magnus jumped out of the books and just went into the screen and acted. Because especially Isabel, I cannot describe how it felt for me, because the face of Isabel, as I imagined from the books, it was as such in the series, and it was so great. And it is such a great character. Okay, if you read that, I'm sure that you will also fall in love with her, because she's like every tone of a person, and I just love that thing about her a lot. Question number 4. If you could change a character in any way, what would it be? Okay, and for this, I'm choosing Augustus Waters from The Fault in Our Stars. Okay, the thing that I'd like to change about his character is that the cancer doesn't relapse for him in the end of the book, because that's the most heartbreaking part of the book. Okay, and it was very well done in the book as well as in the movies. I didn't find see it coming while reading the books and it was so horrible for me. It put a lot of pain into the story, and I also do think that for such a character like Augustus with a lot of life within him, I don't think he deserves the death by the end of the story, and it put me in a bad mood a lot, and I don't think he requires that, and I'll remove that from him a lot more. Question number 5. Which character to you made all the wrong choices that did not add anything to the book? And for this, I'm going to choose Nina from King of Scars. Actually, Nina need not have been in the plot itself, if you ask me, for King of Scars, because she doesn't add on anything for the whole story in the first book. The actual story is concentrated totally on Zoya and Nikolai itself, mostly on Zoya. Okay, and even Nikolai was not a big part of the story, but Nina made a lot of things in this first book, King of Scars, but it didn't feel like it made any sense at all to the story, and I hope that it makes some sense to the next part, and let's see how it's going to go. But I didn't like any of the decisions that Nina made, and with the power that she had, she could have done a lot more different things and better things, but it was not handled well. Question number 6. Which character is the best villain that you love to hate? For this also I have 2 answers. The first one is the best and the most hateful villain for me, and it is Cersei from Game of Thrones or a Song of Ice and Fire, because Cersei is pure evil and she's also good, but she's more evil, and I hate her for that, and I love hating her because of the way she's played in the series, or also her character description in the books. It is awesome. Okay, I just love hating Cersei a lot. And the next one is Valentine Morgenstern from the Mortal Instruments series. He's also such a twisted bad character. Okay, there's nothing good about him, and the relationship between his son, daughter, and him, that's the thing which actually stretches the story in the first 3 books, and it was done very well. How that relationship dynamic between Valentine and his son and daughter, whose names which I will not tell because it will be a huge spoiler for you, and I just like that element of the story a lot because it was very well done. Question number 7, the most favorite sidekick character with the most heart, and it is obviously Simon from the Mortal Instruments series for me. I think he's in the top 3 characters for me. I cannot rank Simon, Isabel, and Magnus for me in the books because I just love them a lot, and in the series I loved them a lot more. Please, if you've not watched the Shadowhunter series, go and watch it because it's awesome. Okay, it's simply awesome, and I just love them a lot. Okay, especially Simon, because of the things that Simon goes through. He need not have been part of the story itself, but he does it everything for Clary, who's his friend, his best friend from childhood, and I think more than a sidekick, he makes certain decisions that work out great in the books, and I love him for that, and he's the best sidekick that I've ever read. Question number 8. What's your most favorite fictional romantic relationship? For this also I have 2 answers. The first one is Daenerys and Dario Naharis from A Song of Ice and Fire, because I felt they both knew what they were. They each, they knew what the other person was very well, and they respected and took a part in the decisions that both of them made. And Dario actually understood Daenerys more than anyone else in the series, and I just loved their relationship dynamic a lot. The second they break up and the second they decide to separate because of the political reasons, that was really done very well done in the books as well as in the series, and I just love that relationship a lot. The next one is obviously Malek from the Shadowhunter series. Okay, while reading the books itself, I just liked the dynamic between them, how they make things work between each other, Magnus and Alec. And in the series, it was just blown away. Okay, apart from, there were like many ships in the Mortal Instruments series, especially straight ships, but this one, it was just awesome. Okay, it was done in the best way. It had everything that a romantic relationship needs, and I'm sure that if you watch the Shadowhunter series, you'll understand what I'm saying. And I have no doubt why they are the most shipped and most loved romantic couple in the series as well as in the books, because they are the best. Question number 9. Which character did you think was the strongest? For this also I have like 3 different answers. I don't want to repeat certain things, so I've chosen 3 different answers. The first one is Vivenna from Warbreaker. I think the amount of bad things that Vivenna goes through in order to save Ciri, she actually goes from being a princess who's to be married to a god king in a castle to a beggar just in order to save her sister and bring her back to her country. Okay, that's the level of siblingship which I want to see in books, and I just loved Vivenna for that a lot. The next one is obviously my favorite of all time, Daenerys Targaryen. Okay, she's strong in every way, guys. She's intelligent, she's strong, she's fierce, she's perseverant, she's the best leader, she's the one to break the wheel. I just love her a lot for that itself. And the last one is someone which I didn't think that I'll think. He's not likable, but he's so strong, and I'm talking about Jace Harrendale, Lightwood, anyone. Okay, Jace from the Mortal Instruments series, because the amount of things that Jace actually goes through, his character goes through, though he's been a Shadowhunter for his entire life, the things that he goes in this 1 year of the Mortal Instruments series taking place, it's just so strong. Okay, and I'm not sure that all characters in the series can take the amount of burden and stress that he's put through, but he just handles them well and makes it well out of all of those things. Okay, he is a gifted Shadowhunter, but the things that he endures, they actually show his strength a lot more, and I like Jace for that a lot. The last question number 10, and it is the best protagonist. For this, I'll say Sita from Sita, Warrior of Mithila. The way in which Sita's character was written, how it was developed from being a child to being the princess, the warrior, the ruler, and a wife, a sister-in-law, a sister, everything. She was like the complete package, and she did everything in the right way. Okay, she did mistakes, but she found ways to correct those mistakes, and it was very, very purely and properly done in this book by Amish. And that's why it's one of my most favorite books from this year, because it was done in a perfect way. And if you've not read Sita, go and read it. It's a part of a series, but you can read it alone because it stands alone, and I'm sure that you'll end up liking it a lot. That's all for today. If you did enjoy watching this video, don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up and also share it to your friends. Also, don't forget to give your answers for the questions in the comments below. I'd like to know them a lot more. And if you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.